Hi guys, this is the second homework for our reduce and invade challenge. So let's have a look at the board first. Let's look at the lower side. Would you prefer to invade or reduce? So I only bring two options for now. So A was the actual game, but we're gonna look for B or C. What do you think? B is invasion and C is the reduction. Let's have a look at the mild choice first, which is reduction. If so, black will calmly secure the lower side, and even though white try to do something, make a pip exchange so that white can be more heavy, and black will just secure the lower side. This is satisfactory for black rather than white because white didn't do anything here. So I mean, white actually looks white reduced, but it is more close to make the opponent shape more solid. So what I mean is the lower side, it wasn't a territory at the first place, but it's just white enclosured black shape, and white shape is heavy in the center, so which is a bad sign. So rather than reduce, oops, I already showed you the answer. So rather than reduce, why should invade? But doesn't it dangerous? In first instinct, I was thinking the same, and as I explained in the last lecture, when you play, don't play in the same line. But in this case, it works because it's in the fourth line, and fourth line is usually easy to make an I shape. So let's have a look at the attack. If black goes here, white can just jump out to the center. But if black cap, white goes under again. What it means is white's gonna make I shape in the lower side. And even though black keep capping, white just extend and extends here. And if black cuts, by playing the key points, white shape is complete. The game itself is even still, but white can actually just invade rather than reduce. So this is the timing to invade. Did you guys correct the answer? So I played here in the actual game, and black just tenuki. And even now, what do you think? Reduce or invade? B and C is the option here. So C is obviously the close to invasion, and B is more close to reduction. So let's have a look at the invasion first. White can actually make a life in the lower side. I mean, if black answer here, then white can just tenuki. The exchange itself is already good for white. But if black plays here, white plays here, I'm sorry, black will cap. And if white escape, play a nice move, and calmly jump to the downside. Black is not trying to capture or anything white stones. What black wants is just to make a good shape in the center and tenuki. The result is good for black. The winning rate was 80% of this shape, at this shape. So as a result, white succeed to break black shape, but black secure its territories enough, and white is in attack. So this also not a good option for white. So in this case, what white had to do is to reduce. If white reduce, black will not answer here. Black will choose to attack. Now it is different. White will go under. The difference is, this is really important, the pippin here is sente for white. So black should answer. Then white can calmly escape to the center. The shape is different to the previous one because white shape is gone out to the center, so black failed to make a good shape in the center. That's the big difference. So let's move more sequence out there. White place here. And now, what do you think? A is always a extra game. Do you think reduce with B is good, or invade at C is your choice? So let's have a look at the extra game first. If so, in the extra game, black just blocked and white got into black shape, but AI was recommended to block here and white jump, and now black block and white jump again. This was result as even game, 50-50. So the both player could be played this way, but in the extra game, oh no, not what I mean. Yeah. So to reduce, the answer is the reduction. To reduce, white should play here. This seems a little bit deep, but as you can see, the shape itself, the black shape is all around the board, and then this is too huge. So in this case, you can actually reduce like this. I can say this is the reduction. You might confuse, isn't it like an invasion? But this is actually, we call it reduction. So if black answer under, then white can just jump and make a good shape. This is slightly good for white. White shape is complete in the center. So black should try to play more active, which is attacking from the center. And if so, white would jump into black shape again. And if black attack, just keep moving inside. The black shape is quite big, so white can make eye shape easily. But I can't tell you can make an eye shape like this and that. But this is just the intuition you have to feel. You have to experience to make a life inside in opponent's moyo, and that experience will make you stronger. But before you make the eye shape in there, you need to know how to form an eye shape. To form an eye shape, you need to do 1-point jump and knight's move and Kosumi. Those are the three main hangmas you can apply on your actual game. On your game. So the answer was reduction. So let's talk about the invasion also. If black tries to attack, then it's thank you for white, because white can just move around, just hover around black shape and then break all the black's territories. But this is not the case. The proper move is to cap from the center. And you think, isn't it easy for white to just connect? Yes, it is, but once black expand its moyo, this is good for black. Because you can tell all the joseki around the left upper corner, this move and that move, this nice move, just become as a whole one. They are just gathering for the one intention, which is the center influence. So as black played here, all the black stones becoming cohesive and very, it's not camouflage, but it's very proportioned. Every move becomes make sense, and we don't really like this happen. And also there's actually a aji here. This is sente, so I can try to cut with this sequence later. So that's why this is good for black. Black wouldn't even try to attack the stone that invade your shape. Just let it life. Let it make a life and expand the moyo. This is really hard to find, but once you see the move, you can feel why black is good. So this is everything for today's video, and then let us know in the comment section about your questions or any opinion as well. If you can think of maybe more interesting move or any other opinion for your moves, then just let us know in the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the challenge. Bye bye.